This is clearly a very different video, but today's the first day of Litmas. The weird motions I'm making, and probably by now you could assume I'm wearing an apron. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this before, but in my free time I like to do baking. I used to work at a pretzel bakery whenever I was a teenager at the mall, and I only started picking back up baking within like the past month, but I usually do it every weekend, usually on Fridays, like today, to sort of unwind and get in the mindset of being relaxed and stuff. But I was watching, or usually I watch a YouTube video or something while I'm doing this, and then I don't know how I forgot that today was the first day of Litmas, because when I got to work this morning, usually in the first few minutes of work, I always play a video from my subscription feed while I check my emails, and one of them was a Litmas video. I think it may have been Mark's at Words Everywhere, and his was really enjoyable, by the way. Yeah, so I knew I had to do this today, but for some reason I just already forgot, which is strange. Well, I figured killing two birds with one stone, because baking this will take a while. This is just a standard loaf. I don't know if I mentioned that I bake bread, but I don't really know how to bake anything else. So yeah, happy Litmas. So as I'm kneading all of this, I think today's prompt was something like, name a booktube friend you've made over the year. I do feel like I've made friends with a good bit of you, and I'm very thankful for that, of course. One of the very first friends I made was Claire from Claire Reads Books. I watched Claire's video, something on Joan Didion, and that's what really inspired me to start my own channel. I'd been watching BookTube for years, but Claire was so welcoming. I think I had probably mentioned while commenting on her videos that I was new, and that I read a lot of the same things as her. But technically speaking, I guess that counts for like not this year thinking of BookTube. So when I really thought about it, I know one person for sure I could mention is Matt at MCS Books. Matt and I did, first of all, buddy read earlier this year, and although I don't think either one of us liked it too much what we were reading, I think it was still a good experience. But then, of course, I also did a buddy read with Wilson Shugart, as most of you, I'm sure, also know Wilson. Buddy reads, that's like a great way as well of really proving, like, community-wise BookTube, how, first of all, like in the first place, BookTube is so friendly. And thinking of Matt, just with his comments he leaves, and I've seen it a lot on other people's channels, but Matt, I don't know, we like to banter in the comments, which is always nice. That's what I do a lot with my friends in my real life anyway. My hands look really gross, I'm realizing. But the idea of what I just said, like real life, quote unquote, I'm not going to show my hands again. It's really funny because I use BookTube, like thinking of friends on BookTube or friends in online spaces. I think BookTube's so interesting, or just YouTube in general, because we have the immediacy of playing any video from whoever we're subscribed to, or like our online friends. And it's really funny because now that I think about it, I think I actually replay a lot more videos of my BookTube friends or booktubers I really keep up with than I do watch their new videos or like keep up with my subscription feed. And I think I'm really so fascinated with the power of voice in BookTube, because, for example, I know some people have their very own videos where they upload them like just reading something from something they read that month, or any text. Like I know Lukash at Totally Pretentious reads poems on his channel, and I really love listening to those. And then thinking of Wilson too again, he read something, I want to say Hamlet, but I know it was definitely something Shakespeare, a month or two ago maybe. So I really love videos like that where voice is so prevalent in the video, because I think I'm so fascinated by, if we were all to read the same book and if we read the same line from that book, it's very likely we'd all read that differently and interpret that differently. And I don't know where I'm really going with this. I'm getting really off track with the prompt, but BookTube yeah, I have a lot of friends on here, and I'm very grateful. I thought of Matt and Claire specifically, but again, my main punchline here, my main point is the idea of I really love that sort of immediacy of where I know for comfort, like you would with real friends going to comfort, or not real friends, but real life friends going to comfort. Obviously, my friends in my personal and my real life don't make videos of any kind, so I can't just like watch them as a pick-me-up or listen to their thoughts as a pick-me-up. But I think that's something so resourceful about BookTube, that I'm ever feeling never really down, but just like if I'm, sometimes I really just do rewatch videos from some of you guys, more than you'd probably think, because I like to do a lot of things with some sort of background noise playing, so I usually do that with music, but lately I've been opting more for replaying favorite videos of mine on BookTube. I see I'm already getting close to like the 7-minute mark or 8-minute mark, so I think I'm going to stop it there. But to summarize, because this is going to be a very messy video, Matt, MCS Books, I'm sure a lot of you know Matt already. If you don't know him, go subscribe to him. And honestly, really, I keep my channels section of my channel on all the time, so you can filter through those and find any other booktubers that you may not know. But yeah, just BookTube is such a friendly place, and things like Litmas that Strip Cover Lit is hosting this year and came up with, I think initiatives like this are so good. And I think it really encourages people to make those online connections with people, even if it may not be quote-unquote real life. And I think opportunities like that are so sacred and good and very wholesome, just like this prompt. So I'm gonna stop it here because my dough is getting a bit sticky, so I want to knead it more and really pound it on the table so you guys don't have to hear that. But thanks for watching. I'm excited for the rest of Litmas, and hopefully I remember to do it tomorrow. I'm sure I will now, but yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.